This is something I occasionally notice with people, and I never understood it. When you wake up and you're on the wrong side of bed, you wake up in a bad mood, or maybe you're just having a bad day, what I've seen some people do is that they will get short and snippy and downright cruel sometimes with the people around them. They will take their bad day and they will make everyone else's day worse to make themselves feel better about how shit their situation is. I never understood this. It's like saying, my day is shit, so I'm going to make everybody else's day shit because that'll make me feel better about the fact that my day is shit. That doesn't make sense. It simply doesn't. It's a downward spiral. Do you understand? Because if you wake up on the wrong side of bed and you decide that it's going to be your mission to be an asshole to everybody around you, they're going to reflect that energy back to you, which is going to make you feel worse, and then you're going to make them feel even worse, and then they're going to make you feel even worse. It's a downward spiral into the depths of Hades. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and yet, this is how so many people operate. This is how so many people spend their days, particularly emotional people. You have to understand, that's not the way to go about it. The answer is no. You can't do that, man. You can't sit there and think to yourself, you know what, I'm having a bad day, so I'm just going to make everyone else's day worse. Maybe that's not what you're actually thinking, but that's how you're acting. That's how you're presenting yourself to the world. You wake up on the wrong side of bed, you have an attitude, you're short with people, and then all of a sudden you make somebody feel absolutely terrible, which, by the way, makes you feel terrible, which makes a bad situation worse, and then again, downward spiral into Hades. So, what do you do instead? If you wake up on the wrong side of bed, if you wake up and you're in a bad mood, if you wake up and you're not feeling your absolute best, guess what? This is an opportunity to make somebody's day better. Make somebody smile. Make somebody laugh. Make somebody's day better by doing a good deed for them. Take care of an extra project at work for your boss. Make them feel good. Make them think, you know what? That was awesome. They did that extra thing for me. I didn't even ask them to do that. That's great. Maybe they give you a little pat on the back. Maybe they give you some kudos. You make the cashier at the checkout smile because she looks like she's having a bad day. All of a sudden, you feel a little bit better having made her smile because you know her day's just a little bit better simply because you existed in a positive manner of speaking. Maybe there's somebody at the gym who needs a little help with the machine, so you help them out and then you talk to them. You get to know them a little bit. They feel like a human being. You make them smile and laugh, and then you smile and laugh. Holy shit, you're having a good day now. Instead of a downward spiral, we've got an upward spiral working here. Because if you decide, you know what, I feel like shit, I'm not going to let that affect how I treat other people. In fact, I am going to let it affect how I treat other people, but I'm going to treat them better than if I would have just woken up normal or elated. You make a point to make other people's days better, and that's going to make you feel better. And then it's going to make you more motivated to make other people's days better. And then some of them are going to come back around and they're going to reciprocate that to you. And it's an upward spiral into infinity because you're acting as a benefactor to the world as opposed to a Debbie Downer just because your shit stinks. Do you understand? I know I'm being a little bit harsh with how I'm wording this, but I'm very blunt in how I communicate. And I'll get to that in another video. But the basic idea behind this is that you want to create an upward spiral. What most people do is they'll get an attitude, and then they're going to make everybody else's day around them worse because it makes them feel a little bit better about how bad they feel. But what they don't understand is that they are creating a downward spiral. So instead, you need to invert the system. You wake up, you feel a little bit bad, so you're going to make everybody else's day better, and that's going to cause an upward spiral. Because you're constantly improving, you're making a positive impact in the world, other people feel good around you, other people want to be around you, which recharges your batteries, and oh my god, up into infinity you go. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Use the day to your advantage. It's kind of one of those things where your emotions will hijack you in a bad way if you let them. So don't. You have agency over your own mind. You have complete control, whether you want to believe it or not. And I can prove it to you. Hold out your hand. Look at it. Close it. Open it. Do that. If you can do this, you can control your actions, which means you can control the outcome of your day. Do you understand? It's not that you simply can't, it's that you're choosing not to. You're letting your emotions get the better of you. Don't be that way. Don't be that guy that takes out his emotions on others, because you will end up burning people you don't mean to burn. Okay? Okay. My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here and I rant about anecdotal mindsets that I happen to have, that I found are extremely useful to me. My hope is they are extremely useful to you. If you want to connect with me, talk to me, message me, blah, blah, blah. Instagram page is linked below. You can click buttons, you can not click buttons. I don't really care. Other than that, get after it. Kick some ass. And I will see you next time.